Love is God. Live in love. Live in love. Live in love.
Sai Ram, welcome to Oh My Sai. And as I was growing up, from the age of 6, Swami had made his impactful entry into my life. At the age of 19, I slowly started losing my hearing, which is known to be sensory neural hearing loss. It can happen to anyone, but I don't know why Swami chose me. It was a gradual loss of hearing, and I suffered from being a hearing person, from someone who enjoyed music, singing, to turning, completely deaf and losing the joy of my life, listening to music, singing along. It was painful because not everybody can understand how it feels being deaf. When you want to try and be blind, you can just, blindfold your eyes. You know how it is to be blind. But when you want to try and be deaf, it is not possible. So that is the trauma that I went through, especially when I was in the banking industry. I was working in a leading bank in Malaysia, and where my promotions were affected. I faced a lot of discrimination at work, problems hearing my children. All those really pained me, and it always made me cry. And the one I run to is always Swami. Running to him, questioning him, fighting with him. Why did you make this? Why did you choose me? And all that. But just like how he always comes in my dreams, he came one day in a dream and felt like I was in some foreign place, and there was a door with Swami's painting, a faded painting. I opened the door and I saw Swami walking in with his folded hands at the back, just like how he walks in his orange robe. Sweet looking Swami, and I was stunned to see him, and he turned to look at me. He gestured me to come inside, so I went, and I could not do anything more. There were tears in my eyes, and he led me to Pada Namaskar. He touched my head, and after a while he touched both my ears, even though he did not say anything. I didn't say a word about my hearing loss. And he just understood like a mother, and he held both my ears. I still can feel these hands, the warm hands touching, and he looking at me and saying, "Don't worry." Just 2 words, "Don't worry." And that was that dream. Until much later in my life, the deafness became too much to bear because I could not use my hearing aids. Hearing aids is something small, you put in your ears to make you hear, but it does not filter sounds. It amplifies those noises outside, AC, fan, car, all kind of noise. So it's like very disturbing. And at certain point of time, I got an allergy, skin allergy, which used to make my ears bleed because I was allergic to the product, that ear mold. So I was like actually asking Swami, isn't there a cure? I mean, you're testing me so much. And then someone I know, a Sai devotee, shared an article about cochlear implant. I took that as a cure and went to the government hospital in my country. And coincidentally, the room I went, there were 2 doctors. One was a trainee doctor, and the other one, I did not know who he was. And this trainee doctor was asking me what's wrong, and I told her that, I'm unable to hear, and it's becoming very difficult to hear with hearing aids and so on. And what she said was very heartbreaking. She said, "You're becoming deaf and you just have to wait for the moment," which I felt very hurt. And I did ask her, "Can't I be cured with cochlear implant?" And this man doctor who was attending to another patient paused whatever he was doing. He turned and looked at me and he asked, "Do you know what you're talking about? Are you ready for that? Are you willing to go through whatever it takes?" I just told him, "Yes, doctor, I want to hear again. I just want to hear my children." This is what I told him. And he told the other doctor, "Okay, next appointment, allow her to see me." Little did I know that Swami put the chief of ENT, who is also a chief surgeon for cochlear implant in that place. If it is not him, nobody else could have done it. So yes, I had to go through many tests, various tests, MRIs, blood tests, all this matchings, and they test the nerves and so on, and qualified for the implant, but it cost ringgit Malaysia 69,800, which was a big sum. And I did not have the sum as I stopped working, and I'm not from a well-off family. So I applied for the Welfare Foundation, and again, another process of interview, and site visits, house visits, phone calls, which is hard for me to answer. And when I was getting ready for the interview, I placed all my documents at Swami's padam at home. And the next day, there was Vibhuti on all the documents in Swami's chair. I took that as another cue that he's taking charge. He's the one into this play, and yes, he will take charge of it. Everything will be all right. And after many various interviews and a long waiting period, after months, on a Thursday, I received a letter from the Welfare Foundation. Although I had given up earlier, I told Swami, probably you're taking too long to answer me because I don't deserve it, Swami, so give it to someone more deserving. And on a beautiful Thursday, Swami's Day, the letter came, and the foundation was sponsoring 65,800 for the cochlear implant, where I had to only top up 4,000 ringgit Malaysia. And all this happened beautifully. But the first thing I did after I was activated, I listened to my favorite bhajan, Sai Hai Jeevan, and I was trying to sing that. I was practicing in the car, where my family said, "Mom, you're getting it almost right." All the silence led me to understand the voiceless, those animals who can't say whatever they are suffering and all. And that is how Sri Sathya Sai Animal Care was also born in Malaysia, where we do service for the voiceless. We rescue them from the streets, rehabilitate them, rehome them. And it may not be something big, but a seva which is very close to my heart, because I felt the pain that they are going through, because I felt the same pain when people could not understand me, when I could not hear people. It's just tough to put it into words when the world is silent. And through silence, I think I got my callings through Swami to do whatever I'm doing right now. All I hope for is how Swami has been always in my life, holding my hands and guiding me. I just need him. Just like how he said, don't worry. With that 2 words, he took care of everything. I want that don't worry to be always there, and see his hands in my life, for him to walk with me throughout my journey and help me to help the voiceless.